Yeah, or Chipotle.
Or Chipotle, because people...
Or the drive-thru at Wendy's.
Or the drive-thru at Wendy's. You just get, yeah. You know, or if you're playing a game of Magic and, you know, don't be a pushover. If your opponent, you know, says turn 2 go and doesn't play his creature, don't let him take it back. Because then he'll beat you, and then you'll go home and you'll feel bad. Because you let that guy take it back.
So you let an 11-year-old beat you at a Friday Night Magic?
No, he didn't beat me. And that's why I feel like, you know, like I was champion of Friday Night Magic.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not about winning all the time. Like when you're playing Friday Night Magic, and it's also like a lot of people are like, well, he's got to learn sometime. I don't think that's a fair statement. Like you don't want to teach kids like about like tough love and about like assertiveness and just being mean for the sake of like lessons. You want to teach kids about like compassion and like doing the right thing, right? He's 11. Come on. You definitely let him take it back. All right, so what we're talking about is yesterday we talked about Gerard was at an F&M 2 days ago, and an 11-year-old forgot to play a spell on his turn and said go, and then wanted to take it back. And he was 11, and it was an F&M, and Gerard would not let him take it back.
We should try to get this kid in the booth, and we'll
Why, is he here?
No, he's not here, but we could just get any kid in the booth and pretend that it was him.
That's an excellent idea. We should just get a kid and interview him about it.
Yeah. We'll have to get like his parents' like consent though for him to be like on SCG Live and stuff. Probably too much paperwork. Yeah, I'll probably have to sign something again and tell him it's okay.
All right, so this is the finals. We have Dustin Taylor on the left. He's playing a red-green aggro. A few new cards in his deck. He has access to Zealous Conscripts in his sideboard and Wolfear Avengers in his main deck. Chris Lachmann on the right, Pro Tour champion, Pro Tour San Diego 2007. Former #1 rated limited player on Magic Online. All-around awesome player. More known as a limited player here in the finals, playing Wolf Run. Didn't have a deck when he came up here.
Who gave him the deck?
Tim Landell brought a deck for him. Chris hadn't played a game with it before the tournament, so it's turning out pretty well for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully it's going to be a good match, and we'll see how Dustin performs with his play skill in the finals.
Yeah.
It would be cool if Dustin, you know, wins, so I could interview him and bust on like all his plays in the booth and see how he responds. So, yeah, I think Dustin's a huge favorite to beat Lachmann here.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the match is like not. I think Dustin's deck is like designed to beat Wolf Run, especially like after board.
Yeah, but it's Chris.
Yeah.
When he's hot, he like doesn't really lose, and he's I don't know.
I would have
win a die roll.
Yeah. All right. So Dustin leads off with a turn 1 Llanowar Elf.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get to win the die roll. He's have better breakers. All right, Llanowar Elf on turn 1 for Dustin.
Yeah, it's a turn 2 sword. Like
turn 2 sword hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just brutal.
Like I mean, Lachmann just loses.
Probably.
Is that a whip flare or is it an Inferno Tide? It's a whip flare. We have a chance. All right. There's Fars drawn by Dustin, and there's a sword. And he'll pass the turn. So it's pretty much like whip flare or bust here.
It seems.
Yeah, I think that's an Inferno Titan, so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. All right, there's Rampant Growth. So there's a good chance Lachmann's going to be taking about 8 damage this turn. 8 or 9 damage.
Not a good spot here.
Yep. And again, that equipment becomes tapped.
And Chris now in the draw, having
all right,
played
so
1 card.
So
he's taking 6 plus he's taking 9.
Not the bust on Dustin, but
11.
but first misplay of the finals. He played his land, so he gains 1 less life. Yeah. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
That is not a correct play.
Okay. All right, Dustin. You know we love you, but we'll see what happens here. All right. So Lachmann hits land number 4, and he's gonna play bird and a sphere maybe. Bird and rampant growth. Yeah. All right. Bird and rampant growth. So Lachmann's gonna be chumping with that bird, most likely.
Seems like. He doesn't have another land in his
Yeah.
hands.
All right. Again, Dustin plays a land before combat. I mean, the life could be relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Chris can get back in this game.
So it's every life point's relevant because especially if Dustin could get Lachmann out the low, and if Dustin had another turn because he had higher life, he has another chance of like an Incinerate or a Galvanic Blast to finish Lachmann off. All right, there's sort of Feast of Famine.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, Infernal Titan can't do anything here. It can't take out the Llanowar Elf. Huntmaster's not going to be able to do anything either.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he has the Feast and Famine and the War and Peace.
Exactly, yeah. And I think Lachmann knows it, Lachmann's like, all right, good draw.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes people not draw you. What can you do? All right, there's Sphere.
Reducing the number of cards in his hand as much as possible so he takes less damage.
Exactly.
Piece, but
yeah.
I mean, he's still taking 7 from this attack, and then he goes to 4. And Dustin has a guy in play who has more than 4 power, protection red and green. So
this is a pretty cool interaction because he has the Avenger in his hand, the 3/3 flash guy, so he could tap mana in his combat and then play the Avenger if he wants to. All right, it's Green Sun for 2. He'll get the Strangle Root Geist. Alright, so he's attacking for 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. So Lachmann should be at 1.
I think it only was a 2, right? Didn't he only have
Yeah, I don't know what's going on because Lachmann should have discarded. Dustin should have untapped his lands. I mean, I guess it's just Lachmann was just kind of scooping anyway.
Yeah, I think he was just backhanded.
Okay.
He's dead on.
Yeah.
He's dead no matter what.
Alright, so now we're in the finals. It's going to game 2, so we always ask a question. So you have a chance.
Yeah, you have a chance to win a free Gen Con badge.
Yeah, and you could go to Gen Con every day you want to go to Gen Con because you have a free badge.
Yeah. You ever been to Gen Con in Indy?
Yes, I have. I actually played
Nationals.
Yeah, I think I went for Nationals a couple times or once or something. I don't know when they have Nationals there.
Last year.
Last year? No, last year I was away on Truth. I didn't go to Nationals.
Okay.
And but one year I went there. I played the World Championship qualifier for Apples to Apples.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, with John Kiefer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of our friends. But
who won?
John Kiefer made the finals, or he made the World Championship, but then he didn't win.
He didn't win?
No, he didn't win. No. He lost in top 4 or something. But all right, we got our question. All right, you got the question. You want me to give the question? What do you think?
Do you want to give the question? You love these types of things.
All right.
This is your bread and butter.
All right, I can give the question.
Sure.
All right, so Adversary Restored.
Adversary Restored
is the new set. All right, and I love cracking packs. And yesterday I was cracking a bunch of packs. All right, so pretty much
cracked a whole bunch of packs yesterday.
This is the easiest question in the world. All right, so in one word, all right, a word that's PG. What type of cards did I get? Were they good? Were they bad? Were they amazing? Did I get all bad rares? Did I get a lot of mythics? So
it's a very subjective question.
Yeah. All right. So and I mean maybe I was complaining yesterday about getting terrible cards. Maybe I was celebrating opening up foil Cavern of the Souls. So if you were watching.
All right, but in all seriousness, that's not the actual question.
That's not the actual question?
No.
Okay.
No. So, after this, we're going to be doing coverage of the Legacy.
Oh, Legacy. Okay. All right.
All right. This is the first tournament.
Yes.
In Legacy.
Okay.
Where Adversary Restored is going to be legal.
Sure.
Now, there's a new mechanic in Adversary Restored that a lot of people are worried about in Legacy. People are worried about it because there are cards like Brainstorm, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Sensei's Divining Top,
okay,
or Divining Top, Limdol's Vault, Doomsday.
Yep.
I'd like to know what this is. What is everybody so worried about?
Okay, what mechanic? It's a new mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question. I like that question. Good job, Jake.
And you guys can tweet in your answers to hashtag SCG Premium.
Okay.
And
all right, so that's the real question.
Yes.
One miracle. All right, I was joking with you guys.
Yeah.
You know how I like to
your
chill with you
question
guys.
better,
Yeah. It would have been fun to read the comments.
The tweets would have been so good.
All right. Junk, yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, so enjoy, and hopefully one of you guys will, you put that Gen Con badge to good use. Maybe you could play in the World Championship of Monopoly, or at least a qualifier for it.
I'd love to play in the World Championship of Risk. Played a lot of Risk in my days.
Yeah.
Consider myself a decent Risk player.
Yeah. I remember I actually went to the casino last week, and some guy, speaking of like these random games, some guy was bragging at my table. He was like, I was a world champion at checkers when I was 11 years old. And
that's definitely not true.
And I looked at the guy, and the guy was like 80 years old. So I was just thinking, like, how long has checkers been around?
Checkers, my grandma played a lot of checkers, like in the park and stuff.
Yeah, I think checkers was like, just, I don't know. I think that was the game back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Magic will be around forever and ever? And
It'll
ever?
be like checkers?
Do you think like one day Magic will be like checkers? Like, I was a Magic the Gathering champion back in the day.
Yeah, I could like tell people I was a Pro Tour champion.
And then one kid's like, what's this guy talking about?
This guy.
You know?
How long has that game even been around?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, after if Magic's around forever, like after a while, like the Black Lotuses have to just like incinerate from just like
time.
It's just time.
Like in museums.
Yeah, like the Mona Lisa. No taking picture of the Black Lotus because like alter the paint on it and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Dustin Taylor with his green-red aggro deck on the left. We have Lachmann on the right. Lachmann's gonna be able to play this game, but if Dustin gets one of those draws like he got before, Lachmann's in trouble. Lachmann really wants a Slag Storm, really wants a Whip Flare. Ideally, he'll have both. All right, Dustin seems to be in a good mood. Dustin's kind of the hometown player. You know, he's not far from here. Dustin's in Worcester. Yeah.
Worcester.
All right, so Dustin with a Terminal Lino Elf, and Dustin has a Mana Barbs in his hand, and an Active Aggression.
Oh my gosh.
And he's
so good against Chris. Chris, not a very good opener. Double Wolf front hand.
He's gonna go turn 2 Strangler Geist here. This is gonna be like a really good draw again for Dustin.
Yeah.
Like if Lachmann doesn't have like a Huntmaster here or something, because he doesn't have any more lands, right?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah. If Lachmann bricks and then Dustin just drops some Mana Barbs, I don't know. Lachmann could be in trouble.
I mean, Chris really wants a Copper Langorge here.
Oh, he drew a Forest. All right, that's pretty good. So I think Huntmaster's probably going to come down. Seems like a reasonable play. Also, Lachmann, I think, could go Rampant Growth, Sphere of the Suns, correct? Is that another line he could take here?
Rampant Growth Sphere?
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good line, too.
I actually like that a lot.
Yeah. All right, he decides to go Huntmaster. So with Mana Barbs, it stacks. So if you have 2 Mana Barbs, it's 2 damage for each one?
Yes.
Okay. I think I see a Hellrider in Dustin's hand, too. That does a lot of damage. I think Dustin could probably wait on that Mana Barbs. I think Hellrider might be a better play here. Hellrider attack with Strangler Geist. Oh, yeah, there's another Green Sun Zenith and the Active Aggression. Let's see. Yeah, I think Hellrider is his best line here. All right, so he's gonna go get another Strangler Geist. Well, he doesn't want to attack with the Strangler Geist because then Lachmann could just, Whip Flare or Slag Storm it away.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want to you know what I'm saying? So maybe he's gonna play Lino Elf and pass. Oh, so he's attacking with both. All right. So one dies. So now is Dustin going to play Llanowar Elf and like just hope Lachmann doesn't have the Whip Flare? All right. So he's just banking that Lachmann doesn't have the Whip Flare or the extra red mana for a Slag Storm.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Ooh, Lachmann doesn't draw it.
Chris can just Bonfire for 2 though, right? Or
yes.
Even for 1.
Yeah, Bonfire for 2 is good. Yeah, I don't know about that play that Dustin made. He like kind of overextended right into Lachmann's, mass removal spell. Especially when he could have just played Hellrider and he could have held the Green Sun Zenith. I think that might have been a better play. Well, Lachmann's weighing his options. Bonfire for 2 is pretty good. But then again, Dustin could just, if he draws a land, he could just go land Hellrider.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris has to take those types of chances.
Yeah.
He's not going to beat he's not going to beat Dustin's deck if both of them are playing with optimal draws.
Yeah, yeah.
And Chris's draw isn't even optimal this far, so.
All right, there's the Bonfire for 2. So Dustin loses a good amount of his board. I'm not really sure about playing that other Llanowar Elf as well, No, this is right. The sphere is on 1.
Sphere's on 1.
Yeah. All right. So let's see if Dustin draws his land, so he could play Hellrider and bash in. Oh, he does. All right. That was a very good draw. There's a Hellrider, and he's going to bash in. So Lachmann immediately falls to 16. So now Lachmann has a choice. Does he want to go to 10 life, or does he not want to go to 10 life? All right. So he ends up going down to 10.
Good morning, Magic players.
And Lachmann draws another Slag Storm, but no red mana. This looks really good for Dustin. Dustin's hands active aggression and mana barbs. So Lachmann's his only line really is for him to ramp a growth or sphere or just pass, which he decides to do. He decides to pass. Oh, but Dustin's going to active aggression during the end step. How can he do that? How can he active aggression? Wait, how can he active aggression? I don't understand. Oh, he's active aggression on his turn. Okay.
Yeah. He's just like showing Chris that he has it.
Yeah, that he has it. Okay. Yeah, I thought Dustin was trying to active aggression on his turn when he was all tapped out. That would have been kind of funny. All right, so
Chris just got run over. Dustin Taylor, our champion.
Yeah, congratulations, Dustin.
Well done, Dustin.
Yeah.